Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma and it has been 20 years. 20 years of Harry Potter. So Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the book, got released when I was 2 years old, when I was but a wee babby toddling around and I didn't have a clue what Harry Potter was probably for another couple of years. But it's safe to say that it's been with me my whole life. You know how much I love Harry Potter if you watched any of my other content. I've already waffled on about how important it is to me, what it meant to me growing up, and all of that. So I'm not going to go into that again. Instead, what I thought I'd do is do a little collection video and show off all the Harry Potter stuff, mostly clothes, I have accumulated over these years and share that with you. So that is what we are going to do today. So I guess the first thing I'll show you, since I'm drinking it so it'll be easiest to do this first, is this Harry Potter mug. It's a little Slytherin mug. This was a present from one of my bays at the Harry Potter Society from a Secret Santa, so this is obviously very special to me, and it currently has strawberry and vanilla tea in it, so that's also special to me. So I think the most reasonable place to start is with the books. There they are. They have a mighty heft. The Harry Potter series. Only 7 books, but it feels like about 20 in your arms. So I have, these are, you can sort of tell from how faded they are, that these are all the original copies that I've had since I was a kid. So obviously, because the first one came out when I was 2, I didn't start reading them till a bit older. So I got the Philosopher's Stone when the Chamber of Secrets was out, and I got the Chamber of Secrets when the Prisoner of Azkaban was out, and I got the Prisoner of Azkaban when the Goblet of Fire was out, and then I think I was caught up from like 2 to 4. I was obviously in my possessive child stage because they all have my name written in them, which I would now never dream of writing in a book. But it was at that, I'm taking it to school, someone's going to steal my Harry Potter from me. So this one manages to say property of Emma Snadden, Emma G. Snadden, Emma G.S. like 3 times. So I was obviously very worried about my Chamber of Secrets copy going missing. But yeah, so I have all of the children's versions of the books up till 5, and then when the Half-Blood Prince came out, I was obviously in a bit more of a, I'm an adult now. I don't read kids' books. I want the adult cover, which I kind of regret now, because even though it is an amazing, beautiful cover, and it's got lovely JK on the back, it's the only one that doesn't match, so that's a little bit sad. And then the 7th one is, I believe, the first book that I ever pre-ordered. And I remember just coming home and just reading it start to finish. And I cried like a baby, and I loved it, and I was so upset that it was over. But it was kind of okay at that point because we still had films to go. I mean, if I'd known that there was going to be Fantastic Beasts after the Harry Potter films finished, I wouldn't have been so sad about that either. So yeah, those are all my original Harry Potter series. Then I have the most recent addition to my book collection, which is the actual 20th anniversary book. It's the special Slytherin cover, so it's got the amazing green pages, and it's got like the little introduction of what Slytherin is, and yeah, so you can get these for all other houses. And yeah, and it's got like a little cool introduction for each house and about, you know, the house ghost and stuff, so yeah. I then have a few slightly rando books, which is always the way with Harry Potter and things like this. I have the Harry Potter colouring book, which I bought, I believe, to take to, yeah, you see there's the tiny bit of colouring that I have done, to take to the Harry Potter Society for a colouring night. So yeah, it's got all the pretty, all the pages and the Harry Potter. Well, I have done a little bit of colouring. Like you're seeing sort of flashes of colour, so there's some in there that I've done. But yeah, so you can't go wrong with a bit of, oh look, there's Snape and the potions room. You can't go wrong with a classic colouring book. This is when colouring books hit the big time. They're still quite the rage, I think. I sound so old. And then I've got a magical scenes from the Half-Blood Prince, which is actually really cool. It's all like pop-ups and pull-outs and things. So it's got like the little cards, and you find a pop-out page, a little pop-up pages. I really love this book. It's awesome. It's less a book and more like a visual compendium, but it's really cool, and it's got all Harry Pottery things in it. This is the one that has the Spectre Specs, Luna's Spectre Specs in them. And then we have another more recent one. We have Inside the Magic, the making of Fantastic Beasts, which is super awesome and pretty because I loved Fantastic Beasts so much. So this was another present from a Harry Potter lovely, and it's just got all background information on like the making of, which is cool because I am very interested in both filmmaking and the Harry Potter universe, so that's very nice. So again, if you know anything about me or what I do with my life, you'll know that the second most important thing in my life basically growing up, apart from Harry Potter, was gaming. So probably the most special parts of my life were when I could combine Harry Potter and gaming. Oh yes, Harry Potter video games were nirvana for me as a child. So here are all the physical copies of my remaining Harry Potter games. We've got, of course, the PlayStation 1 Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, absolute classic. I have completed that as a series on my other channel, should you be inclined to watch it. And then we have Quidditch World Cup, only the best game ever. I've bought this about 4 times since being a kid because they always break. Amazing game. Always breaks. Apparently you could get it on PC too. I didn't know that, so maybe I should get a PC copy to back up. But this was awesome. Yeah, you could do, you played as houses, but you could also do the Quidditch World Cup as different teams. It was the best. We have Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets on the PC, which are super amazing games. I played these pretty much to death, especially Chamber of Secrets because it was a bit more open world. You could basically just run around Hogwarts if you were so inclined, and I was so inclined. Also still have the Prisoner of Azkaban and Order of the Phoenix on PlayStation 2. Order of the Phoenix is another open world game, which is super fun because again, run around Hogwarts, but with more, it's a PlayStation 2 game, but compared to the original PC one, more updated graphics, and you could play wizard chess and stuff, and exploding snap around school. So it was really awesome. I had the fourth one. I had Goblet of Fire on PlayStation 2 and DS, and I don't have either of them anymore, which is kind of sad. And back in the day, I also had Chamber of Secrets on Game Boy Advance. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that I played quite a bit of Harry Potter growing up, and as a grown-up, obviously, still playing it, played it the other day. Now I shall go through my clothes and various wardrobe. I'll start with what I'm wearing, seeing as I'm already wearing it. So I've got this necklace, which, there you go, which is the different coins. So I've got it's like a galleon, a sickle and a nut from Studio Tour, and then I have this amazing Deathly Hallows t-shirt, which I just love. It's so cool, but it's also dorky, so it's like a double win. I have both pairs of the Harry Potter shoes from Primark. So they say Harry Potter on the back there, and it says Hogwarts on the back there, and then it's got 9 3/4 and the Deathly Hallows and the HP symbol. They're a bit scuffed up because I wore them out in the rain today. And then I have the other older, also very scuffed up because these are quite old now, Harry Potter shoes from Primark. They just got all the symbols on them, which is really cool. These have my pride laces in them now. They were just white laces before. Then I have one of my prized possessions, which is the Slytherin Quidditch jumper, which I absolutely love to pieces. I also got this at the Studio Tour, and I wore this as a full costume at MCM. So I'm hoping one day I'll finish that off with, you know, goggles and knee pads and things, and I can be a proper Slytherin Quidditch player. To complement that, of course, I have the Slytherin Quidditch scarf. It says Slytherin all around. It's got a snake on there, and it says the same on the reverse. I just think that the Quidditch stuff just looks awesome. It just looks better. I like the normal, you know, clothes and the regular scarf. I would like to get a normal scarf, but I just thought that the Quidditch one was so cool, and it meant that I could get a full costume out of it. So I've got my Slytherin tie. Naturally, I've just put it on backwards, but yeah. So it's got the little Slytherin house logo at the end, because you never know. You'll never know when you need to go to a formal Harry Potter event and wear a tie. I have this amazing also Primark, I believe, Harry Potter jumper, which I wear constantly because it's like warm on the inside, but it's a thin jumper. And yeah, so it's just the regular school logo, but it's in green, as opposed to all the regular school stuff like the shoes that are always in red, in Gryffindor red. So I was like, boom, give me some of that. This one is also very special to me. It's a bit scruffy. It's got some stains on it because it is a loungewear now, effectively. But this is my hoodie from the Harry Potter Society at my uni. It's got my name on the back in like the Harry Potter font. Mine's Slytherin green, and it's got the Slytherin house logo, and it says CCCU Harry Potter Society. This is one I picked up really recently. It's a really cool Slytherin t-shirt, and it says D Malfoy on the back. They had these for all the houses, I believe. I pretty much they had these at the front of the shop. I walked in, saw this, picked it up, and walked straight to the till. Then we have some very stylish Harry Potter socks. These came with a loot crate, but they've got the Horcruxes on them. So they've got like the full Horcruxes in their original state. So there's Harry and the snake. So those are pretty cool. And we also have this t-shirt which just says Harry Potter. That was a gift, but a pretty good one because you can't go wrong. I mean, there's no mistaking that I'm a Harry Potter fan. I'm wearing this t-shirt. I also have this Fantastic Beasts night dress. So it says wanted and extremely dangerous. So that's the Primark, but a little cute night dress. And then finally, one of my fabulous jackets. So it's got the Harry Potter logo there, and it's just like one of these cool sweet jackets. And it goes quite well with my current outfit, so if it wasn't so warm, I would keep it on. And then two more pieces of jewellery. So as well as the coin necklace that I've got on at the moment, I also got this Ministry of Magic one. So there, it's got the little Ministry of Magic logo on it and the words around it, which I thought was pretty awesome. You can get all the charms and the chains separately at the studio tour, so you could make like your own bracelets or necklaces or whatever with whatever ones of these you like. And then this is another amazing present, another necklace from another Harry Potter Society lovey. This was from the president. Not that I'm trying to brag. It was my friend. So it's got the little plate that says Slytherin, and then it's got a snake and a little green gem. Isn't that super, super pretty? So that's all my Harry Potter kind of clothes and jewellery, as far as I remember. Yeah, so like I say, I'm probably going to wear all that to LeakyCon because, I mean, there's enough to last me like a week there. I don't need regular clothes. I'm just going to go Harry Potter full on the entire time, I think. So after clothes, I think the next logical step is wands. So I have 3 wands. This is my most recent purchase. You can tell what it is from the box. It's Newt Scamander's wand, so I will get that out to show you. I consider this a future investment because I'm still trying to plan a new cosplay. I think that Eddie Redmayne had a hand in designing it, if I remember hearing rightly, and he wanted it to be quite sort of standard, I think, but it's got like this kind of hollow wood base, but it's yeah, so that is my most recent wand addition. And then we have this one. This is my first one. I'll show you it in the box actually, because I love the box of this one. It's a proper wand box, you know, you could see it just sliding out of the shelves. So, and it's got the little this is a legit replica from Noble. So this is Hermione's wand. So there, it's got all these like pretty leaf details. It's quite a hefty one, but yeah, so that's Hermione's replica wand, which is so pretty. And I love the box, like the plush. It's like it feels like if you got a real wand. And then the last wand is another present. This is, you can see from the lid there, if it'll show you, too reflective, but this is James Potter's wand. This was a gift from my friend. I don't know if you'll be able to see it any better here. You can kind of see that. But yeah, because we did the classic thing when we were in school, sixth form, we each had a marauder that we were, and my friend Ellie is Sirius, and I naturally am her best friend James Potter, hence she got me James Potter's wand. And I love this wand, but I think it's very James Potter. So it's got these like spider webs all up it, these really intricate little spider webs, but I think this is the flashiest wand, definitely. This is definitely the flashiest one that I have, and I imagine in my head James Potter to be quite a flashy person, you know, a bit of a show off, a bit of a showman. So I think this is exactly the kind of wand that he would have had. So yeah, there's my James Potter. So maybe one day I'll also do a James Potter cosplay, and I'll get Ellie to be Sirius. So there's my wands. I shall now move on to the last sort of ends and odds of my Harry Potter collection. This was something else I bought at the studio tour. It is an embossed Slytherin notebook, which I just thought was so pretty, and the paper inside is really pretty. It like reminds me of Tom Riddle's diary, you know, that paper. Yeah, I haven't used very much of it because it's too nice. I don't want to spoil it. I then have a couple of little pop figures. I just have the standard Harry Potter because I can't have a pop collection without having the man himself. There he is, Harry Potter, and he's got his little wand and he is ready to go to school and do magic. Yeah, I think Harry and I are looking a bit alike today. If he had, you know, bright lipstick on. And I also have a little Diddy Widdy Newt Scamander. I got the Diddy Widdy one because I thought it was super cute and I really liked it, but I got this before the film came out, and I didn't want to commit to, you know, a full Newt Scamander, a big Newt Scamander, in case I didn't like the film. But I did, I loved it. And then I just have the last couple of bits that I picked up at the studio tour from my visits there. I've got 2 badges. I've got Hogwarts in the Snow from when we went the first time, and we went to the snowy winter Hogwarts. And then I've got 15 years since the Philosopher's Stone movie came out, so that's kind of funny. And those are just badges that you kind of pick up at the events when you go there. Some very pretty magical creatures playing cards. So these are really cute, and they've got all these different magical creatures, and those are basically you can play the Snapper Old Maid. So mostly I got them because I collect playing cards of different, you know, fan things that I like. So then I have my passport, which you get from there, and the whole thing is you find the little thing as you go, and you do a stamp to like emboss on the page, which is really cool. I've got from the last event, they had when they had Privet Drive, the event last time I went, they had the door, and how they had the little machine that actually fired the letters through. So they showed us how that worked and fired out some little replica Harry Potter letters at us. So that's kind of like what Harry's letter was when he got asked to go to Hogwarts. And then I have a couple of pictures. I have one of me and my friends, which I will not show, just in case, you know, my friends are feeling shy. So I will show you this one, which is me riding a broom, and I am wearing Hufflepuff robes because they didn't have any Slytherin ones. Apparently they don't cater to Slytherins. There were no Slytherin robes at the time when I was there, so I had to be an honorary Hufflepuff. So yeah, that is my Harry Potter collection. I imagine I have more bits sort of tucked away here and there, because it's the kind of thing that you just collect little odds and ends here and there, because it's just been a staple of my life for my entire life, basically, as long as I can remember. As long as I was old enough to actually remember existing, I've had Harry Potter and loved it. So yeah, so 20 years means a lot to me. I'm sure it means a lot to you guys too. Let me know what you think, how you feel about the anniversary, how much Harry Potter stuff you have. If your collection makes mine look like 2 tiny things, then let me know. I will be going to, as I said, the studio tour very shortly, like next week I think. So I will film that, and I'll edit that and put that up on here as well. And obviously I'm going to LeakyCon in a couple of months, so that will be super cool, and I will try and film as much of that as possible too. If you like, you can go and watch my Slytherin Quidditch cosplay video. You can also watch me playing the first Harry Potter on the PlayStation 1 on my other channel. Let me know if there's anything new you would like to see. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I will see you next time.